chosen one. They are battling for you. Someone trusts you more than you imagine. There is something you must not ignore today, because this moment carries a quiet weight that could change how you see your life, your struggles, and even your hidden victories that nobody else seems to notice. Deep inside your heart, there has been a gentle whisper telling you that you are not alone, even when the nights felt long and the silence around you felt heavy and cold. Type 2222 if you believe. There are unseen movements happening for your sake, and even though your eyes cannot see them, your spirit has already begun to feel their warmth and protection surrounding you. The truth is simple but powerful, and it is reaching toward you with love, asking you to hold on just a little longer because something important is unfolding behind the scenes of your life. You have walked through moments where you felt forgotten, where your efforts seemed unnoticed, and where your heart quietly asked for comfort that never seemed to arrive at the right time. Yet through every tear that fell without witness and every silent prayer that rose without sound, God never turned away from you, not even for a second. There is a reason why you are still standing today, and there is a reason why your heart still carries hope even after everything it has been through. Within the first moments of reading this, pause and gently show your support by liking this video, because your small action helps this light reach someone else who needs comfort just like you. Far beyond what your eyes can understand, there are battles being fought in your favor, and these battles are not loud or visible, but they are real and full of purpose that connects directly to your life. The love of God is not distant or cold, and it is not something that waits for you to become perfect before it comes closer. It is already near, already surrounding you, already working in ways that your human understanding cannot fully grasp. You are being protected in ways that you may only understand much later, and even the delays and disappointments you faced were not without meaning. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you love God. There is also someone who trusts you deeply, someone whose faith in you has not weakened even during your weakest moments. This trust is not based on your achievements or your visible strength, but on something much deeper that God Himself has placed inside you. It is a quiet confidence that sees beyond your current struggles and believes in the person you are becoming through them. Type 999 to affirm. This kind of trust is rare, and it is not easily shaken by the storms that pass through your life. You may have questioned your worth, wondering if you truly matter in a world that often moves too fast to notice the quiet hearts that carry so much love and pain at the same time. Yet God sees every hidden part of you, every thought you try to hide, and every hope you are afraid to speak out loud. There is nothing about you that is invisible to Him, and there is nothing about your journey that is without purpose. Even when you felt like giving up, something inside you held on, and that something is not weak. It is a reflection of divine strength gently guiding you forward. Jesus understands the weight you carry, because He has walked through pain, rejection, and loneliness with a heart that still chose love above everything else. His presence is not far from you, and His care is not limited by your circumstances. He is close in your quiet moments, in your tears, and in the silent spaces where your heart searches for peace. The battles being fought for you are not random or meaningless, and they are guided by a love that refuses to abandon you, no matter how difficult the path becomes. Even now, as you read these words, something is shifting softly within you, and it is not loud or overwhelming, but it is real and steady. It is the beginning of understanding that you are held, that you are seen, and that you are deeply valued in ways that go far beyond what the world can offer. Your story is still unfolding, and the chapters ahead carry hope that you may not yet fully see, but it is there, waiting patiently for the right time to reveal itself. The truth remains gentle yet strong, and it continues to wrap around your heart like a quiet promise that will not break or fade away. You are not forgotten, and you are not fighting alone, even when it feels like everything rests on your shoulders. There is help you cannot see, and there is love you may not yet fully understand, but it is already working in your life with care and purpose. Sometimes you may wonder why certain doors closed without warning, or why certain people walked away when you needed them the most, leaving behind silence that felt difficult to carry. Yet there is a deeper truth hidden within those painful moments, and it speaks softly with reassurance that not everything that leaves your life is a loss. Some things are removed because they cannot walk with you into the life God is preparing, and some distances are created because your heart deserves peace instead of confusion. In the middle of these changes, there is someone who continues to believe in you with a steady and unshaken trust, even when you feel uncertain about yourself. This trust is not loud or demanding, and it does not seek attention, but it remains constant, like a quiet flame that does not go out even in strong winds. Type 222 if you walk by faith. This kind of belief is a gift that strengthens your spirit, reminding you that your journey is seen and valued, even when the path feels unclear. Most people ignored this strange 7-second exercise when they first heard about it. That changed when stories began surfacing from people who had paid off debt, upgraded their lifestyles, purchased new homes, and experienced unexpected financial improvements. A recently surfaced CIA document points to an unusual brainwave process that is rapidly gaining attention online. Reports claim that 4 separate neuroscience research teams examined the method and found evidence that it may help shift mental patterns connected to wealth, opportunity, and personal success. Those who once struggled financially now say money seems to appear in ways they never anticipated. As interest grows, information about this method is becoming increasingly difficult to find. Click the link in the description and comments below to learn what everyone is talking about. God's love does not rush or force, and it does not overwhelm you with pressure, but it moves gently, guiding you step by step with care that understands your limits and your strength at the same time. You are not expected to have everything figured out, and you are not required to be perfect in order to receive His grace. What matters is your heart, your willingness to keep going, and your quiet courage to trust even when the way forward feels uncertain. There are moments when your past tries to speak loudly, reminding you of mistakes, disappointments, and times when you felt like you were not enough. Yet those voices do not carry the truth that God sees, because He looks beyond your past and focuses on who you are becoming through every experience. Your growth is real, even if it feels slow, and your healing is happening, even if it feels incomplete. Jesus walks with you through these quiet transformations, understanding the hidden struggles that others may never notice, and offering comfort that does not depend on circumstances. His presence is not distant or unreachable, and it does not disappear when you feel weak or overwhelmed. Instead, it comes closer, offering peace that gently settles within your heart and reminds you that you are not alone in your journey. There is also a deeper purpose behind the battles being fought for you, and it is not only about protection, but also about preparation. Every challenge you have faced has been shaping something within you, building strength that cannot be easily broken and wisdom that cannot be taken away. You are being prepared for moments that will require courage, patience, and faith, and even now, that preparation is quietly taking place. When you look back one day, you will begin to understand why certain things had to happen the way they did, and why certain delays were necessary for your growth. What feels confusing now will become clear with time, and what feels painful now will become part of your strength. Type 1111 to receive miracles. Your story is not stuck or forgotten, and it is not without direction, because God is guiding every step with care that sees far beyond your current situation. The trust placed in you by someone who believes in your journey is not accidental, and it is not without meaning. This trust reflects something deeper that God has already placed within you, something that is growing quietly even when you cannot see it. You carry a strength that does not always show itself loudly, and you carry a purpose that does not need constant validation to remain true. Even when your energy feels low and your heart feels heavy, there is still a quiet strength within you that continues to rise, reminding you that you are capable of moving forward, one step at a time. You are not expected to run or rush, and you are not required to prove your worth through constant effort. Your value is already established in the love that God has for you, and that love does not change based on your circumstances. As this journey continues, allow yourself to rest in the understanding that you are being guided, protected, and deeply cared for in ways that you may not yet fully understand. There is peace waiting for you, not in the absence of challenges, but in the presence of God's steady and unchanging love. Your life is moving forward with purpose, even when it feels slow, and your story is being written with care that will never abandon you. It may feel as though your journey has been filled with more waiting than movement, more questions than answers, and more struggles than ease, yet even this season carries a purpose that is slowly shaping your inner strength. Waiting does not mean that nothing is happening, and silence does not mean that you have been forgotten, because the most delicate and important work often happens in stillness. You are being built from within, gently and patiently, so that when the time comes, you will stand with a strength that cannot easily be shaken. There is a quiet protection surrounding your life that you may not always recognize, and it has kept you safe from paths that would have led you into deeper confusion or pain. You may have felt disappointed when certain opportunities did not work out, or when plans changed without warning, but those moments were not empty or meaningless. They were part of a greater care that sees beyond what you can currently understand and chooses what will bring you true peace instead of temporary comfort. There is someone who continues to trust you, even when you struggle to trust yourself, and that trust carries a warmth that quietly supports your journey. This belief in you is not based on perfection or outward success, but on the truth of who you are at your core, a person shaped by love, resilience, and a deep connection to God. Type 2020 if you trust in God. This trust reflects something divine, something that sees your worth clearly, even when you feel uncertain. At times, your thoughts may become heavy with doubt, reminding you of every mistake, every missed chance, and every moment when things did not go as planned. Yet God does not measure your life by those moments, and He does not hold your past against you as something that defines your future. Instead, He looks at your heart, at your desire to keep moving forward, and at your quiet strength that refuses to give up, even when it feels easier to stop. Jesus understands your struggles in a deeply personal way, because He knows what it feels like to carry pain while still choosing love, to face rejection while still offering kindness, and to walk through hardship with faith that does not fade. His presence brings comfort that is gentle and steady, not overwhelming or distant, but close and reassuring. He walks beside you, even when you feel alone, guiding you with a love that does not weaken over time. What if the ability to attract greater wealth has been inside your mind all along? Newly revealed CIA-related research describes a brief 7-second routine believed to activate a little-known mental state associated with abundance and achievement. According to reports, the technique was reviewed by multiple neuroscience laboratories and is now being used daily by thousands of people looking to escape financial pressure and create a life filled with freedom, travel, and opportunity. Due to growing attention, access to this information may not remain available for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is also a deeper layer to the battles being fought for you, and it is not only about what you are going through now, but about what you are being prepared to receive in the future. Your life holds promises that are still unfolding, and those promises require a foundation of strength, patience, and faith that is being built through every experience you face. Even when it feels difficult, you are being shaped into someone who can carry greater peace, greater love, and greater purpose. When you begin to see your life through this gentle understanding, something inside you starts to shift, and the weight you carry begins to feel a little lighter. You realize that you are not walking without direction, and you are not facing your struggles without support. There is guidance in every step, even when it feels uncertain, and there is care in every moment, even when it feels unnoticed. Type 1212 to claim miracles. This simple act of faith is not about proving anything to others, but about reminding your own heart that hope still lives within you, and that God's love continues to move through your life in quiet and powerful ways. You are not expected to have all the answers, and you are not required to understand everything right now. What matters is that you continue to trust, even when the path ahead is not fully clear. The trust placed in you by someone who believes in your journey continues to stand strong, and it reflects a truth that you may not always see about yourself. You carry something valuable, something meaningful, and something worthy of love and care. This trust is not fragile, and it is not easily broken, because it is rooted in something deeper than circumstances or temporary emotions. As you move forward, allow yourself to breathe a little easier, knowing that you are being guided with patience and love that does not rush or pressure you. Your journey is unfolding at the right pace, and your life is moving towards something that will bring you peace, even if it takes time to fully arrive. There is no need to force what is meant to come naturally, and there is no need to carry burdens that were never yours to hold alone. You may have felt like your efforts have gone unseen, like your kindness has been taken for granted, and like your patience has not been rewarded in the way you hoped. Yet nothing you have done with a sincere heart has been ignored, and nothing you have given in love has been wasted or forgotten. Every small act of goodness you have shown has been quietly held and remembered, and every moment you chose to keep going instead of giving up has added to the strength that is now growing within you. Sometimes it feels like you are standing in the middle of a storm that does not seem to calm, where the winds of doubt and fear keep rising again and again, making it difficult to see clearly or feel steady. Yet even in the middle of that storm, there is a quiet protection around you that is holding you together, keeping you from falling apart even when everything feels overwhelming. This protection is not always visible, but it is always present, working in ways that keep you moving forward even when your steps feel uncertain. There is someone who continues to trust you deeply, someone who sees your heart in a way that goes beyond what others may notice, and this trust is not based on what you have achieved, but on who you truly are inside. Type 999 if you trust Jesus. This belief in you remains steady, even when you struggle to see your own worth, and it reflects a truth that God has already placed within you, a truth that cannot be shaken by temporary struggles or difficult seasons. You may have wondered why certain prayers seemed unanswered, or why certain hopes did not come to life when you expected them to, leaving behind feelings of confusion and disappointment that are not easy to carry. Yet there is a deeper care behind those moments, a wisdom that sees what is truly best for you, and what will bring lasting peace instead of temporary relief. Not every closed door is a loss, and not every delay is a denial. because sometimes what feels like a setback is actually a quiet redirection towards something better. Jesus walks with you through every part of this journey, not only in your strength but also in your weakness, not only in your joy but also in your pain. His presence is not distant or unreachable, and it does not depend on your perfection or your ability to have everything together. He understands your heart completely, and he offers a peace that gently settles within you, reminding you that you are never alone, even in your most difficult moments. There is also something important happening within you that you may not fully recognize yet, and it is the quiet growth of a strength that is deeper than what can be seen on the surface. This strength is not loud or forceful, but it is steady and real, and it is being built through every challenge you have faced and every moment you chose to keep going. You are becoming someone who can carry greater peace, greater love, and greater understanding, and this transformation is happening even when you feel uncertain. Type 1010 if you agree. This simple step is a gentle reminder to your heart that you are not alone in what you are feeling, and that there is a community of faith that shares your hope and your journey. Your path may feel personal and quiet, but it is not isolated or without connection, because God's love reaches across every distance and brings comfort to every heart that seeks it. A little-known discovery hidden within leaked CIA research is generating worldwide attention. The technique takes only 7 seconds and is believed to place the brain into a powerful state linked to financial growth and success. Researchers from 4 neuroscience facilities reportedly observed unusual effects connected to this process. Since then, people have shared stories of unexpected income, dream vacations, luxury purchases, and opportunities they never thought possible. Awareness of this method remains limited, and the page revealing it could vanish without warning. Click the link in the description and comments below to see why interest is spreading so quickly. The battles being fought for you are not only about protecting you from harm, but also about guiding you toward a life that is filled with meaning and peace that will last. This strength is patient, and it does not need to prove itself, because it is rooted in something that cannot easily be shaken. Type 2020 if you trust in God. This simple expression reflects a truth that is already alive within you, a truth that reminds you that your trust is not empty and your faith is not misplaced. Even when life feels uncertain and the path ahead is not fully clear, there is a calm assurance that continues to rise within your heart, reminding you that you are not walking without direction. God's presence is not distant, and it is not something that comes and goes depending on your situation. It is constant, steady, and always near, offering guidance that may not always be obvious, but is always present. There is also someone who continues to trust you with a quiet and steady belief that does not change with your circumstances, and this trust carries a warmth that supports your journey even when you feel unsure of yourself. This belief in you is not based on what you have achieved, but on the truth of who you are becoming through every challenge and every moment of growth. It sees beyond your struggles and recognizes the strength that is quietly forming within you. Jesus understands the depth of your journey in a way that no one else fully can, because he sees your heart completely and knows every part of your story. He knows the weight you have carried, the moments you have felt alone, and the times when you struggled to keep your hope alive. Yet his presence has never left you, and his love has never weakened, even when you felt distant or unsure. There are also blessings that are slowly making their way toward you, not in a rushed or overwhelming manner, but in a way that aligns perfectly with the timing that God has prepared for your life. These blessings are not only about material things or visible success, but about peace, healing, and a deeper sense of purpose that will fill your life with meaning. They are coming in a way that will feel natural and right, because they are part of a plan that has always included your well-being. Type 1111 to receive miracles. This gentle act is not about seeking attention, but about opening your heart to the possibility that something beautiful is already on its way to you. It is a reminder that your story is still unfolding, and that there is more ahead of you than what you have already experienced. The battles being fought for you continue with purpose, and they are not something you need to fully understand in order to benefit from them. There is protection around your life that is guiding you away from harm and leading you toward what will bring you lasting peace. Even when things do not make sense, there is still a direction being formed, and there is still care guiding every step you take. The trust placed in you remains steady, and it reflects a truth that you may only be beginning to understand. You are capable of more than you realize, and you carry within you a strength that is growing quietly with each passing day. This strength does not need to be loud to be real, and it does not need to be proven to be valuable, because it is already part of who you are becoming. As you continue walking forward, allow yourself to rest in the knowledge that you are not alone, that your journey is being guided, and that your life is unfolding with care that will not fail you. There is a future waiting for you that holds peace and fulfillment, and even though you cannot see it yet, it is already being prepared with love that never fades. You may remember nights when your thoughts would not rest, when worries seemed to grow louder in the silence, and when your heart felt like it was carrying questions without answers. In those moments, it may have seemed like you were completely alone, yet you were never truly alone, because God was present in the quiet, listening to every unspoken feeling and holding every tear as something valuable. His love does not require words to understand your pain, and it does not need explanations to care deeply about what you are going through. Some are calling this one of the most remarkable wealth discoveries ever revealed. Newly uncovered CIA files describe a simple 7-second brainwave technique believed to help recondition the mind for prosperity and abundance. Supported by findings reportedly reviewed by 4 neuroscience research centers, this daily practice is attracting attention from people seeking financial breakthroughs. Many claim it helped them move from financial struggle to greater stability, freedom, and success. Information surrounding this technique is becoming harder to locate online. Click the link in the description and comments below before it is gone. There is a hidden beauty in the way your life has unfolded, even in the parts that felt broken or incomplete, because those moments have shaped a strength within you that cannot be easily taken away. You have learned how to keep going when it felt difficult, how to hold on to hope when it felt fragile, and how to trust in something greater than yourself, even when the path ahead was not clear. This strength is not something small, and it is not something ordinary, because it carries a quiet power that continues to grow with every experience you face. There is someone who continues to trust you with a steady belief that does not fade, even when you feel unsure about your own path, and this trust carries a warmth that supports you in ways you may not fully realize. Type 222 if you walk by faith. This belief in you reflects something deeper than surface-level understanding, because it recognizes the strength and purpose that God has placed within your life, a purpose that continues to unfold step by step. There may still be moments when you question whether you are moving in the right direction, or whether your efforts are truly leading you towards something meaningful, yet even those moments are part of your growth. Doubt does not erase your faith, and uncertainty does not cancel your purpose, because God works through every part of your journey, even the parts that feel unclear or unfinished. You are not expected to have everything figured out, and you are not required to be certain at every step, because your path is being guided with patience and care. Jesus walks beside you through every part of this journey, not as a distant figure, but as a constant presence that understands your heart completely. He knows your struggles, your fears, and your hopes, and He offers a peace that gently fills the spaces where worry once lived. His love is steady and unchanging, and it does not weaken when you feel tired or overwhelmed, because it is rooted in something eternal that does not depend on circumstances. There is also a quiet preparation taking place within your life, something that is shaping you for moments that are still ahead, moments that will require the strength and faith you are building right now. This preparation is not rushed, and it is not forced, because it is guided by a wisdom that understands exactly what you need and when you need it. Even when it feels slow, it is moving with purpose, bringing you closer to a future that holds peace and fulfillment. Type 1212 to claim miracles. This simple act of faith is not about demanding something immediate, but about opening your heart to the possibility that something good is already on its way to you. It is a reminder that your story is still unfolding, and that there are chapters ahead that will bring joy, healing, and a deeper understanding of God's love. The battles being fought for you continue with a quiet strength that does not seek attention, but remains focused on protecting your path and guiding your steps. These battles are not random, and they are not without purpose, because they are part of a greater plan that is designed to bring you peace and keep you safe from harm you may not yet see. Even when you feel uncertain, there is still a direction being formed, and there is still care guiding every part of your journey. The trust placed in you remains strong and steady, and it reflects a truth that you are still learning to fully understand. You are capable, you are resilient, and you carry within you a strength that continues to grow with every challenge you face. This strength does not need to be loud to be real, and it does not need to be proven to be valuable, because it is already part of who you are becoming. As you continue forward, allow yourself to rest in the understanding that you are not alone in your journey, and that your life is being guided with care that will not fail you. There is a future waiting for you that holds peace, healing, and fulfillment, and even though you cannot see it yet, it is already being prepared with love that remains constant. There were seasons when you felt like nothing was moving, when your prayers felt unanswered, and when your heart wondered if things would ever change. Those seasons were not empty, and they were not wasted, because they were building something inside you that could not have been formed any other way. They were teaching you how to trust without seeing, how to hope without immediate results, and how to remain strong even when everything felt uncertain. There is a quiet reassurance now that continues to grow within you, reminding you that you are not walking through life without guidance or care. God has been present in every step you have taken, even when you did not feel His presence clearly, and His love has been surrounding you in ways that you may only fully understand later. Nothing about your journey has been overlooked, and nothing about your heart has been ignored. There is also someone who continues to trust you deeply, someone whose belief in you has remained steady through every moment of doubt and every season of uncertainty. This trust is not based on what you have achieved or how strong you appear on the outside, but on the truth of who you are within. Type yes to affirm. This belief in you reflects something that God has already placed inside you, something that continues to grow and strengthen with time. Researchers suggest that a little-known region of the brain may play an important role in achievement, confidence, and financial growth. Once discussed only within restricted studies, a newly revealed frequency is now helping people move beyond financial stress and toward greater peace of mind. Perhaps this message appeared for a reason. Click the link in the description and comments now to activate this hidden brainwave. You may still have moments where you question your path, where you wonder if you are moving in the right direction, or if your efforts are truly leading you towards something meaningful. Those moments do not take away from your journey, and they do not weaken your purpose, because even uncertainty is part of the path that leads to growth. You are learning, You are evolving, and you are becoming stronger in ways that are not always visible on the surface.